Well, hey there, everybody. Pat Mesiti, and it's me on the receiving end tonight. Normally, I'm on the other side of the chair asking the hard questions to the likes of the John Howards, the Bronwyn Bishops, Peter Costellos, the George Christensens, and all the other political people, as well as people like Jim Rickards and some of the others. And I've got to tell you, I feel a lot more comfortable asking the questions, especially when you're being grilled by one of the smartest minds in this country, my great friend John Dwyer. He is a founder, owner, marketing genius of Institute of Wow, worked with American Express, worked with Jerry Seinfeld. And today, I've got to sit down and get grilled by this bloke.
That's funny.
Thank-
That's funny, but Pat, I can only assume that you're buttering me up so I don't ask you any hard questions.
John, I want you to take the gloves off because what's happening to our country right now is nothing short of criminal and treason. And I don't get asked oftentimes to do this. Matter of fact, maybe once a year. And I think people got to get awake.
Yeah, yeah, mate. And there's no better person to wake people up than you because you tell it like it is. And yeah, the whole idea of this interview is to ask you the hard questions, and I know that you're going to give the answers straight up. So, what is happening at the moment with the Australian economy? I mean, what's going on?
This government couldn't run a booze up and a brewery. And honestly, they are stuffing it up on every level. Now, you've got to be blind, Freddie, or you've got to be an addicted to government handouts and government control person to love what's going on. Let me just share one of the stupid things that they're doing. And then I want to talk about self-managed super funds and what they're doing, where they're investing conservative dollars in super funds. Actually, let me start there. Folks, the reason why you don't get the government telling you go and set up your own self-managed super funds is because they want you not to be in control. And do you know, Australia, that your money in your super funds is supporting climate cult? Companies like BlackRock and everybody else, where your managed funds is investing into ideologies like experimentations on our children in this whole trans reorientation thing. John, did you know that? That super
No.
money, Australian super money, is spent on experiments on abortions up to the 8-9 months. It's spent on the climate cult. It's spent on, watch this, we've got funds in these super funds that they don't tell you where they are. They're sending money to people like UNRWA that are committed to destroying the Jewish people. Now, that's something that they're not telling us.
Wow. Wow. Now, Pat, when you're doing your research for all of this, this is all absolute public knowledge if you dig deep enough, isn't it?
Just ask Siri.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's all public knowledge. I mean, John, the properties right now, what they're doing with this renewable. So let me tell you what they're doing with renewables. We are one of the least offenders in the country. China is one of the biggest offenders in the country. China is building right now, as we speak, more coal-fired power stations. We are shutting them down. What are we doing? We're so committed to renewables, which is costing us 1.4 trillion, that we're destroying farmland, destroying farmers. And what are we doing? We're shutting down our coal-fired power stations, selling the coal to China, which is going to make our solar panels and our wind panels out of, guess what? Our coal. And then we buy back the solar panels from China.
That can't be true. You're making this up.
It's true. If people look it up. Let's look at another thing that just came out today. Just came out today in the paper. Do you know that the Teals got $11 million of funding from Climate 200, for Climate 200?
This is the political party, the Teals.
The political party got $11 million of your taxpayer dollars to fund their political party. $11 million.
Wow.
You want me to tell you how much money we're sending to the United Nations? Are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
$87 billion.
Billion, not million.
That's billion. That's right there. 87 billion. You know how much we're sending right now? Watch this, to United Nations educational development programs on top of that, which is the likes of UNRWA that teach kids to hate the Jewish people. $13 million.
Pat, why isn't this front page?
Because the media is all in cahoots with them.
Yeah, okay.
You've got a media that is in bed with Labor. Why is that? They get to travel on all the planes with the Prime Minister in his press gallery.
Wow.
These people are getting paid. On top of that, channels like Channel 7, etc., a lot of them depend on government funding. And people don't know that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could go on, John. 611 billion wiped off our properties because of this renewables energy. I could go on. If it doesn't get any worse, I could tell you that some of the most horrific things that are happening with people's money right now, and we're being taxed. Watch this. We should be the richest country on earth with all of the natural resources that you, the Australian people, own. Iron ore, coal, gold. But we are paying the highest in the world. Do you know what? We are in the area of cost of living and what's that other word? How we live life. We are second only to Mexico.
Second only to, let me get that straight. So second only to Mexico in the terms of cost per living.
Our way of life living, if we look at that, right? On a world scale, there's the top countries. We're so far down the bottom. The only one that's worse than us is Mexico.
Wow.
And this is all stuff people can get access.
Wow. Tell me this then, you and I come from a baby boomer image, and so therefore what's wrong with just putting your money in the bank and letting it gain interest like we used to?
There's no interest in the bank, John. The bank is not giving you interest. The next thing they're going to do is charge you to leave it there. Well, you look at this, John. I go down to the Commonwealth, Westpac, ANZ, wherever I go, right? I go, I'd like to take $10,000 out of my money that I earned for, that you people will charge interest for, and the only money you've actually got in this bank is the money I put in.
Yep.
And you say, I'd like the $10,000 for. Little teller at the bank says to you, what for? What's it for?
I know.
I want to say something, but I'm scared I'm going to lose people. I want to get an enlargement on a place in my body. I mean, you know what I say? I say none of your damn business.
I know. Well, we found that recently. Gail and I went down to take some money out. We were in the shopping centre here on the Gold Coast, so we thought I would just call in. They put us through the third degree.
But look at this, John. If I've got money invested in gold, Bitcoin, DeFi technology, I can go straight in, sell it, get my money out.
Yep.
No questions asked.
Yeah, no interrogation.
No interrogation. I could go right down right now to the local gold place, not the local one at the supermarket, obviously, and say, here's $20,000 in gold. Can I get my money? There it is. There's your 20 grand, Mr. Mesiti. I could go to Bitcoin. I could go to DeFi. All these technologies that we're going to learn at a special weekend that we're hosting. And guess what? No questions asked, no government control.
So back like it used to be in the old days with the banks.
Back like it used to be with the bank, except now gold and silver's gone through the roof. When was the last time the government said to you, go out and buy gold, folks? It's going through gangbusters. They don't want you to do it, but they do it.
Yeah, okay, good point.
When's the last time they said to you, go and invest in crypto, in the crypto space, in DeFi's or some of these coins? They don't want you to do it, but they're buying up big time.
So, Pat, what's the answer then? I mean, what's the answer to this? I mean, these statistics that you've provided are stunning, absolutely stunning. So, therefore, if our super is at risk, if when we put money in the bank, they interrogate us to get money out, what do you do? What do you do?
I would get everything you've got away from government control. The more control you give them. I mean, you look at it now, John, they're pushing electronic cars so they can turn you on and off.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Like right now, I've got a brand new car. Everything's controlled by this thing. So I've
Yeah.
got to limit what I put on there. But the answer is to get back control. That's why I created this thing called the Money Shield, and creating multiple streams of income. You've got to diversify your income base in as many pools that you can outside of government control. Like your super fund should be self-managed. You need to get gold and silver. You need to learn to get properties. Watch this, off-market prices. You need to get some money invested into the crypto space. And for example, when's the last time you heard this government tell people to go out and get involved in AI and AI technology? You don't, but
Yeah.
Trump
No,
does.
you don't. Yep.
Trump does. Why is it that the government we've got right now is pushing hard against everything that Trump economically says to his people you should go and invest in?
Yeah. What's the answer to that?
Well, the answer to that is I would do what we are encouraging people to do. I mean, multiple streams of income. And again, this is what we put this on. We're going to show people how to buy property off market, how to create self-managed super funds outside of government control, how to invest in the AI, how to invest in the crypto space, DeFi space, gold, silver, watch this. And by the way, and here's your, and in shares where you control, not some big fund.
Yeah. So therefore, I guess, I mean, the name itself, I think, I mean, I'm a marketing guy, so therefore I always look at the names of things. And you look at, people ask me, well, if I start a business, what will I call it? And I say Toys R Us. And they say, why? And I said, well, because you know what it does. I mean, if you call it Jones, Smith and Walker, then nobody knows what it is. Call it Toys R Us. We know you sell toys. In your instance, you've come up with a great name, the Money Shield, because that's what it is, isn't it?
That's right. Look, John, you said before, when I was a kid, my dad would go, you want to make investment, go to the Commonwealth Bank and they pay you X amount. Back in the day, you get 3-10% return. Banks
Yep.
aren't doing that anymore.
No. No.
Banks are not doing that anymore. And what's happening is it's the greatest of times and the worst of times. There are two parallel dimensions here. Two parallel dimensions, because they want to attack the middle class. And what I want to do is train people through creating multiple streams of income, and it doesn't take a lot of money. And by the way, John, you know, I'm giving someone a chance to win 100 grand.
I saw that in my notes. So therefore, you're going to hold this online event and someone's going to have the chance to win 100,000.
They're going to have a chance to win $100,000. All they got to do is get a ticket. I'll explain it at the end of the interview. Get a ticket, and they can 10x their chances of winning the 100 grand. I mean, we've got consolation prize worth up to $30,000-$40,000 as well. And what we're doing, John, we're trying to get people unstuck and get people into the mindset of I've got to create multiple streams. You've got to beat the elites at their own game, and it doesn't take a lot of money to do it.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
And Pat, it just makes sense, doesn't it? At the end of the day, if you've got multiple streams of income and one dives, then of course you've got the rest to still hang on to. So it just makes sense.
Well, that's right. See, people right now are used to buying properties how? Well, you go down, you see the local real estate agent, LJ Hooker, blah, 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 blah. Why are you doing that? We're going to show you how you can buy properties off market and on sale.
Now, can I just, because real estate investment is a hot topic, and no matter what year it is, can you just dive a little deeper with that, off market, buying off market? Because I'm sure not many people would understand that.
Well, I'll give you an example. Right down here, down what used to be the Palazzo Versace, which is now Aldi, I call it, Aldi Hotel. They're building an entire, all these properties, which is going to be an international hotel. Now, if you bought it on the plan, you'd pay X amount of dollars for it. If you buy it when it's constructed, you're going to pay $3 or $4 million. And what we need to understand is you want to do property investing. Remember, it's investing. You've got to get the emotion out of it. Not, oh, it's so cute. I can just see us living. No, 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 no. You want to buy bread and butter on sale to rent out at a maximum result. And believe you me, the way the immigration is going in this country, if you own properties, you've got an incredible cash machine right there.
Yeah. Yeah, dead right. Yeah, good point. Okay. So therefore, at this event, which we'll move on to in just a second, but at this online event that you're holding, you will show all of us how to buy property off market.
Well, I'm not. I'm going to have experts come in. I'm not licensed to do that. But what we're going to do, John, is we're going to have experts in every one of these areas: AI, crypto, Bitcoin, trading, network businessing, personal development. I mean, I've got one of the world's leading personal development guys coming in. He's in the Speakers Hall of Fame. I'm not even mentioning his name to people, but he's in the Speakers Hall of Fame. And we're going to have a property expert show people how they can invest in property an easy way. Australians have a love affair with property, and it's not too late. Just think, they're immigrating 1,700 people, watch this, a day.
Wow.
A day.
Wow. A day.
You're going to end up with 500,000 people in the next 12 months in this country, and we haven't got anywhere to put them.
No.
Property's going to go through the roof. So
Yep.
anyway, John, I'm doing. You're supposed to be asking me hard questions, John.
Yeah, look, I'm trying to think. Well, the point is that I have to say, whenever I am talking to you, I'm impressed with the amount of time you spend on research, and I'm being serious about that. I know when you're doing an interview like that, like this, you tend to sort of,
Thanks, John.
blow wind up, where. But I have to say, I've known you for a long, long time, and the thing that I respect about you is that you do your research, or you have people that do the research for you, but I think you do a lot of it yourself.
Yeah, I have no one does my research. I do it all myself, John.
Do you really? Okay, well, that again, I guess sings the praises of someone who's really serious about what they're preaching.
Well, John, let me just give you one more statistic, okay? We had the pandemic, and I don't care whether people got jabbed or didn't get jabbed. But the World Health Organization now has come out that they led us up the Khyber path. Do you know how much our Australian taxpayers gave them in a 2 or 3 year period? $100 million.
$100 million.
$100 million to a unelected bunch of officials that we've signed up, by the way. We've signed up, this government, Penny Wrong and Albanese signed us up that if they say we're going to shut down, we don't have a choice.
Yeah. Wow.
He's given jurisdiction of controllership of this country to an unelected officials in the WHO backed by the UN. I mean,
Pat, why isn't that front page news? That should be on every current affairs show, the top story.
Yeah, it should be, but you know what? People don't want to know, and it should be, but it's not. It should be because the media suppress. And when you come up with stuff like this, which is, by the way, it's all available. All you got to do is go to Google.
Yeah,
it's all there. People would be shocked if they found out what some of their money and taxpayer money is funding. And this is why we put on multiple streams of income, called it the money shield. We nailed a shield, those who oppose his shield must yield when Captain America. But we're fighting for Australia.
No, well, that's why I say, I put my marketing hat on, and the money shield is a perfect name for it. So tell me, what happens when is the event?
All right.
How do I get tickets? What happens?
Let me go to my slides, John, my trusted slides here. And everyone, I need everyone to have a look. Look, this is your chance to win $100,000. Don't switch off now. Now's the time to switch on, because right now, this is your chance to win 100. How many of you out there, listen to me, I just got to look up something here which is vitally important. How many of you out there would like a shot at winning $100,000 cash? Give me a yes in the chat. Well, you've got to be deaf, dumb, and blind and stupid, Freddie, to say no. But let me share my screen with everyone, and so everyone can see. This is our... there, I've got to press share. Now, can you all see that? John, can you see that?
I can indeed.
This is your chance to win $100,000, folks. $100,000. It's Friday, November 6, 7, and 8. Now, listen, November 6, 7, 8. Write it down, 10 a.m. till about 2 o'clock, 4 hours of your time. I know you're at work. Take your mobile phone with you and learn. Listen, this is your chance. My money shield changed my life. I want the people that mentored me to mentor you in property, AI, networking, Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, gold and silver. We have an incredible gold property, a incredible gold educator coming in, an incredible property educator. And you may have been the Money Shield before, but this is brand new information. How I want to invest in you 3 solid days with property strategies, crypto and DeFi, investing in AI, digital marketing, all the things that I do. Listen, everything that I do to create an impenetrable wall. So if they come down, shut the country down tomorrow, you're still making money. I want to help you diversify your financial life with my experts. And listen to me very carefully. It's only 4 hours each day to make the rest of your life the best of your life. Now, folks, listen to me. If you buy 1 ticket at $27, that's it, John. 27 bucks.
Wow. Wow. That's
$27.
That's a pretty small investment for the potential return.
Well, you got a 1 in 100 or more chance to win 100 grand. I mean, honestly, 1 ticket, $27. Now, if you go and get the videos, you now get 4 chances of winning that 100,000. And the videos, I mean, it's a small amount because listen, you want to get the videos because you're not going to be able to retain all the incredible knowledge. And you want to go over it and over it again. The best way to learn is repetition. Repetition. You may not get something the first time. So get those videos, folks. So you got 4 chances. Now, if you invite a friend, guess what? They get a ticket, you get a ticket. Now you've got 5 chances. And if they get the videos, you get extra tickets as well. John, what we've done is we've stacked it in such a way that every time you transact with us at a small amount of like $27 and $50, whatever, you get more and more chances of winning. Is this good, John, or is this brilliant?
Oh, look, again, I'm putting my marketing hat on because that's what I do. This is absolutely brilliant because what you're doing is you're rewarding people based on their commitment.
Exactly. You've got up to 10 chances of winning $100,000. And I'm not asking you to put in hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Just start with a $27 ticket. Just $27. Now, guess what? You get free entry to the event. Then I give you, watch this, my personal mentorship. John, can you believe I'm doing this? You get my Millionaire Mindset Club weekly training valued at $3,997. You get recordings of all my sessions. You get live breakthrough and encounters, live Q&A with me online and networking and support group. Listen, I'm going to give you access to my Millionaire Mindset Club where I train you every week. Watch this. Free for 1 month.
Wow. Wow.
That's like $5,000 worth of education for $27. Who does that, John?
Well, Pat, can I just highlight this? In the 1 month membership of the Millionaire Mindset Club, are you saying that when you are doing your weekly live Q&A sessions, anyone can ask you a question?
Anyone can ask me a question. Anyone can interact. It's live. It's in a meeting. They're all on screen. I'm with everybody. And folks, that's just $27. And by the way, you get what's in that vault, all the recordings for just $27. Folks, all of this, all of my private interviews, everything, watch this, you get that free for 1 month for $27. So there is the link, mesiti.com/MSI 2025. There is a link in the chat right now. Go and get your ticket. I could show you testimonial after testimonial. I'm not going to do that. Folks, $27. That's, I mean, I was going to say, listen, a cup of coffee a day. A cup of coffee now is between $5 and $6. You know what they call latte? Expensive coffee. And John, can you believe all this that we're doing? You get it at $27. If you buy the recordings, you get another 3 tickets in the draw. And then if you invite a friend, you get another ticket in the draw at $27. Click on that link right now. Listen, let me do for you folks what you can't do for you. I want to say something here, and I'm not going to over-spiritualize this. Many of you say, oh, God, help me financially. God bless me financially. And we're looking for God's blessing in our finances. Nowhere in the scripture did God ever hand anybody a bucket of cash. You know what he sent them? A person. The story of the loaves and the fishes, which is recounted in all 4 Gospels, fed 5,000, a little boy with a lunch. The widow, who's running out of oil, got to sell her son because the creditors are coming, sends a prophet. Now, I don't know how you got here. And I know some of you have been with me a long time. But I want you to understand that $27 is a small investment, and we'll probably give it away to charity anyway. To win $100,000, but even more than the 100,000. You get to learn from the people that taught me about how to buy properties, about how to trade, about crypto, about gold, about silver, which is about to double in about 7 months, by the way. And trust me on that one. I've just stocked up on silver and gold like you wouldn't believe. How to engage. Listen, every one of you can learn. Click on that link right now. $27. Can you buy a ticket for a friend? Of course you can. Can you buy more than one ticket? Sure, if you want to, but what I would do is just buy one ticket and then buy the recordings, and then I triple my chances. Click on that link right now. And by the way, I need to say this to everyone. This is not going to be thousands and thousands of people. There'll probably be about 200 to 300 people on our reach, which is literally in the hundreds of thousands. Once we've reached our capacity, it will stop issuing tickets. Could I ask you to click on that link right now? Mesiti.com/MSI 2025. Click on that link right now. Get yourself a ticket. Get those videos. Go out and tell a friend. John, what do you think?
Well, Pat, before we wrap up, a phrase that I have, I guess, tried to follow as best I can was Jim Rohn, who is a famous speaker, as you would know. He had a saying, it went something like, you are the average of the 5 or 6 people you hang around with, you know, and you hang around drug addicts, there's a good chance you're going to be a drug addict, you know. And the thing is that if you hang around people who are inspiring and people who are smart at what they do, there's a good chance that's going to rub off. And that's what this is all about. You've got the opportunity, obviously, over 3 days to hang around with experts at their particular skill set. And, you know, for $27 to hang around the smartest people on the planet, I think it's a pretty decent small investment.
And they can ask questions. John, they can ask questions to these experts. If you had to access their knowledge, you would be charged thousands.
Yep.
Thousands.
Yep.
And you're going to hear every aspect of everything that I've invested. I'm not going to teach you guys something that I've not done myself and that hasn't helped build a financial wall. Listen to me. In every crisis, there is great opportunity. Avail yourself. John, thanks for being with us.
My pleasure, Pat. Thank you for inviting me to grill you. And I know, again, this sounds a little patronizing, but you've come up trumps in terms of the answers you've given to the questions I've given you. And again, can I just highlight to whoever's watching this, it is crazy if you miss out on this opportunity. $27 to hang around with the smartest people on the planet in their particular fields is a tiny, tiny investment.
And you get a chance to win 100 grand.
Icing on the cake.
Icing on the cake. Click on that link, folks. Click on that link now. 2 times in life, now and too late. Thank you, John Dwyer, for being with us.
Thanks, Pat. All the best.